2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, go on, Eddie. 59. Blue down.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. At the 30-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Jackson, option right. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Brown tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Jello, I know Lou Lady. Back to 59. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 43. Mike, check, 59. Smoke. Yeah, we don't want none.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's get it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch the run. Joker. Check, go get him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
All right. Let's go, D. Color. Hey, let's get there. Jack. Blue dog clunker. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Sunday. Check. 59. Move. Hey, tight. Mike's 59. Here we go. 59's Mike. Check. 59. On the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. He finds McCoy. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Check 59. Mike is 50. Charlie. 59. It's been a long day for you. Mike, check. 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Right side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Down to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5'9".
To throw, it's Mahomes looking for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jackson options out left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Pick it up, D. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes, he's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Jackson, option right. He may try and run for this. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30.
Mike, check, 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 31. Easy. 50, yellow. Mike 5'9".
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack lunch.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 25 yards that time. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
Jackson, they set up the screen to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Ingram. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 57. Switch. H3-2-18. Chopper.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 44. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. In the face. Or big. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Switch. Check 99. Yellow. Showing it.
They begin the drive with Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Yellow, yellow. Watch safety creeping. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Shoot. Easy.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson, option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Jackson, option right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.